All right, now we're going to check the heart and vessels. So first thing that we're going to do is we're going to check her carotid artery and pulse. So what we'll do first is we'll observe. So we'll look and make sure that you can see both of her carotid arteries here and that it has normal pulsations. We'll want to palpate. So we'll do one side at a time. So just go ahead and look straight, Jasmine. So we'll feel here for her carotid pulse. Sure it's normal and regular rate, and it is. And then we'll check the other side as well. Okay. Same regular rate and normal, equal bilaterally. Next thing we'll do is we'll listen. And we'll check and make sure that there's no bruit on each side. Good. Okay. There's no bruit heard. Next thing that we're going to do is we're going to inspect and palpate the apical pulse or apical impulse. So what we do is we can, where the apical pulse is usually in the 5th intercostal space mid-clavicular line. So we'll try there. Okay, and for this I'm actually going to have Jasmine lay back as well. Go ahead and lay back on this pillow here, Jasmine. Usually you would have your patients about 30 to 45 degree angle backward, but we're going to use a pillow since we don't have a stretcher or an exam chair with us. So let's back up. Before we do the apical pulse, we're going to check the jugular venous pressure, actually. And the way that we do that, you just want to make sure that the patient is laying flat, that her head and neck and back are all evenly aligned. Having Jasmine looking just straight up, you can visualize where the internal jugular pulsations are. And to measure that, you would take your ruler right here and place it on the sternal notch. Okay, going straight up. And then you would visualize where the pulsations are in the neck, and you can put where the top of that pulsation is along the straight edge, along where that is. And here we can see it is probably about, I would say a half an inch, about an inch. But it would be a normal finding. So next we'll do the apical pulse. We'll inspect and palpate. And yes, it's hard to inspect it visually due to the sports bra, but we can palpate. We'll go down to the 5th intercostal space. 2, 3, 4, 5, and mid-clavicular line. Good. And we can palpate the apical pulse, which is a regular rate. No heave, no thrill felt with palpation. And then after that, we're going to auscultate. Okay. First, we'll auscultate the aortic. Pulmonic, the Erb's point, tricuspid, and then the mitral. And it's beating probably about 70 times a minute, regular rate, no arrhythmia noted. S1, S2 identified, and normal, no abnormal sounds heard, no murmurs, no gallops identified. Next, we're going to repeat that sequence, but we'll repeat that with the bell of our stethoscope. That will just let us hear if there's any other abnormal heart sounds, any heart sounds that might be higher pitched. So we'll repeat that. Listen to the aortic, the pulmonic, the Erb's point, tricuspid, and the mitral. S1, S2 is normal. No murmurs, no gallops. No abnormal sounds heard. Next, we're going to have the person turn over on her side. Jasmine, I'm going to have you roll over on your left side. Okay, I'm going to listen to your heart, to the apex of your heart. Okay, good. Now I'm going to have you sit up for me into a sitting position. Okay, I want to listen to the base of your heart. Good. Heart sounds normal with no abnormal heart sounds noted. Thank you.